fragrances that make you smell like a rock star. First cap off the rank, Issey Miyake's Nuit d'Issey. This is a heavy incense fragrance. If you do not like the smell of smoke and incense, do not pick this one up. But for that exact reason, I associate it with sort of rock and roll and the rock star aesthetic. It's a little sweet. I get a little bit of ambergris. And like I said before, incense and smoke. This is a fantastic night out fragrance, and in my opinion, one of the most perfect rock and roll fragrances you can buy. Also, this was a tester bottle. That's why there's that disgusting little strip there. I've been meaning to clean it off, but oh well, we'll live. Next up, also I should say that there's a common theme amongst all these fragrances I'm recommending today, and that's that they tend to be a little sweet. Not overtly sweet. Well, the last one I'm going to show you is quite sweet, but you know, not bubblegum sweet, but they do have a sweetness in them. The next one, JPG Le Beau Parfum. I recently covered this fragrance on the channel, and it basically knocked my socks off. It is a luxurious take on the traditional Youp DNA. It's got a little bit of sweetness, it's got a bit of vanilla, and it's got warm spiciness. It is about, I don't know, 25-30% the original, and the rest is completely different. This one does smell much closer to the Youp iced one that they have. It's in the blue bottle. It's got a plum note in it, which is really rare to smell in fragrances. This one is sweeter than the first one I mentioned. However, just the bottle, look at the bottle. Does that scream rock and roll to you or not? Also, I could have made an entire list about leather smelling fragrances like John Varvatos' Dark Rebel Rider, but we'll leave that for another day. The original Youp DNA is either love it or hate it. However, if you're in the hate it camp, definitely check this one out because it may surprise you. It's fantastic. And last but not least, Montblanc Emblem Absolute. It's got a slightly tacky packaging and bottle, but in saying that, it smells phenomenal. My partner absolutely adores this one. It's sweet, it's woody, and it's got a fruitiness to it as well. I think the woodiness in this fragrance is the saving grace. The woodiness cuts through the sweetness, and as it dries down, it is sweet and woody, and it sort of smells like a lavish rock and roll hotel. This smells incredible. This smells absolutely incredible. All three fragrances I've mentioned today are worthy of just picking up. You can get each one of them for under $100 as well. Emblem Absolute is probably the most expensive of the lot, depending where you find it, although Nuit d'Issey can be slightly difficult to find, so just keep an eye out. If you can't find it at any discounter or like store near you, just check up on eBay. Chances are you'll be able to find a bottle. Also, Nuit d'Issey Parfum is way more expensive and way harder to find, but if you do happen to find it, pick it up, especially if you can find it for under $100. That vanilla note in it is just ramped up, and it's 100% worth checking out. All three of these fragrances, fantastic, worth checking out. My favorite of the bunch, it really depends on the mood. For colder weather, probably Nuit d'Issey. That smoke and incense note really pairs well with colder weather. Youp Le Beau Parfum is the cheapest of the lot of them. You can get it for under $40 Australian. Emblem Absolute is probably for the least adventurous of you that are watching this. Most people really like this one, and they like the Emblem DNA. It's definitely a crowd pleaser. I will say though, None of these are super appropriate for the high heat, but like I always say, if you've got confidence, just wear any old thing. Seeing as how this is a rock and roll focused video, rock and roll is a well-tailored dark or black suit and long hair, but this crap takes ages to grow out, so it isn't for everyone. So in that case, just get a black suit. Looks fantastic on anyone. Rock it, wear it with dark jeans like I am right now. Sneakers if you're boring, Doc Martens if you're adventurous, or maybe Rick Owens or something like that. You know, just name drop a designer, you'll look rock and roll. That's what it's all about. Or, obviously, the Motorhead shirt. Anyways, my name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube with the dopest fitting black suit jacket. Hope you have a great day, and until next time, I'll catch you guys around.